Well, put a sweater on. Oh, geez. There's not even any dew on this thing. Oh my God. You're so dramatic. The door was open when I got here, Father. All right. Welcome back to another vidya. Today we are going to get this bad boy painted on the outside. We're going to get it finished sanding there. The front part needs some more sanding, and I'm taking the mirrors off. And then Dad is going to spray it today. We're not going to roll it on like I did the rest of it. I got to get the back part of it wrapped up in plastic and the windows taped off and all that good stuff. So you'll see all that happening. We did have a few hiccups on this day. Had to make a bazillion trips to town. Okay, it was only like 4 trips to town. One of them was for a Mountain Dew run, but that's beside the point. Anyway, Dad was having issues with the paint that he used, and he's used this paint quite a few times and never had a problem with it up until today. We had to run to town to get a new can for his spray gun because his was cracked. We had to go back to town to get strainers. We had to go back to town to get more red paint. It was a whole day, man. But we got it painted. It looks really good. It's shiny, sparkly. And like I've said before, we're aware that this isn't exactly how you should paint something, but we are on a time crunch this year. So we're just getting it done the way that we can, and we will do it the right way on another day. Dad noticed almost instantly when he was painting this that it just wasn't looking right. You can see him he's swiping the side there where I had already cleaned, but he hadn't painted yet to see if maybe there was some debris on the side of it still. He's sitting here inspecting it. I do a close-up like I, act like I know what I'm looking at. I didn't really see a whole lot of what he was talking about right there on that front piece. But we're all extremely critical of our own work. So, and Dad knows what he's doing when it comes to painting. So, of course, he's going to notice it for sure. But when he moves to the back here, it's really noticeable on this back piece. He notices it again instantly almost. Keeps messing with his spray gun there, adjusting some stuff. I will zoom in on it here in a few, kind of show you what that's looking like. Looks like little teeny tiny air bubbles. Dad, after this, we went to town, got some strainers for the paint to see if that would help, and it seemed to have done the trick. And Dad also didn't put the lacquer thicker in it this next go around. See all those little air bubbles? So that did create an orange peel effect in the paint once we got it put on, but we can handle that compared to these air bubble dealy hopper boppers that ended up in there the first go around. So here's the fancy schmancy little strainer we went to town to get, and it apparently did the trick, that and the lack of lacquer thinner in there. It already looks, right here where you hit it, it looks way better than the other stuff did. We'll get up under the ledge a little bit better on that bottom piece. There you go. There you go. Now I'm taking some lacquer thinner and some paper towels to the back of the train there to wipe off the bubbly paint, because we don't want that junk on there anymore. So I'm going to get that all cleaned up while Dad paints the side. Once I get that cleaned up, Dad will come in and shoot the back. And it was at this point of the day that I finally convinced Dad to let me try and shoot some of it. Lasted a whole whopping 2.5 seconds before he couldn't handle it anymore. Took back over. He does give me a second shot. That lasted about 5 seconds. Again, just giving him too much anxiety, so he had to finish it up. But A for effort, Dad.
Painting like a madman then, huh?
Yeah, that's what it's gonna look like. Yep. Go down, yep. All the way over, yep. There you go. No more dry spot.
Have you leaned against it?
Motherfucker, I didn't. I even made sure my hair wasn't.
Does this side look okay?
It's not orange peely like the other sides.
It's got streaks in it. See?
Yeah.
Get that out.
Here. Where are you?
That's enough.
Get it out of the jack. Making me nervous. And the final thing for this day, I painted the bumper red so that it was matching and it wasn't the only thing not painted on it. In between this video and the next one, Dad does get the running gear from the donor truck under the rear end of the train. So the duals get put on it so it is movable. After this, the Pacific Northwest got their winter weather change, so it has been way too stinking cold to even work on this thing outside during the day, so we do get it relocated to a top secret location, and then we get to working on Dad gets the brakes put on, the steering hooked up, and working on the wiring, and I start getting the lights put on the side of it. And we, as of today, from the date that this video is being voiced over, we have 2 weeks before our first run, so hopefully everything goes as planned and we can get it done and get it on the road. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Don't forget to stick around for the obligatory end of the day picture. Toodaloos!